Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to have a second look at Goblin Stone, a roguelite party team turn-based management RPG where we can build our own base and, most importantly, guys, we can breed our own goblins to then, well, bring back goblin kind, to where it once was, where it is supposed to be. So, I'm meaning this is a second look because we covered the demo a few months, like half a year ago or something like that, and I very much liked it, but we only got a glimpse and we didn't get any glimpse at how the base building is supposed to work. And that's why we start with this. Until after this, we're gonna start an adventure with our current goblins, and I'm gonna show you guys the combat. So this is our base. I did play through the tutorial. The story is actually very well presented. Nice voice acting, a few cutscenes with a little bit of an art style, cool presentation so far. And look at these dorky goblins here in our war room. This is my current adventuring party. We have Quip Hunter, Club Lancer, Spur Pepper, Snow Thatcher, Boat Bicker, and Hulk Dimmer. I already lost someone in the tutorial, that's why we have his soul here, used to upgrade the Ancestor's Hall. Obtained from a goblin's death, dismissal, or retirement, cause, well, we will do everything to make goblins great again, and even if that means to use a little bit of necromancy, to make them stronger. This is our Ancestor's Hall that we start with. We can actually upgrade this. I guess this costs 1 soul? Let's actually try this. The heart of your lair. Upgrade it to unlock more rooms and delve deeper. Yeah, let's go. Upgrade. Lair size. Upgrade the Ancestor's Hall to unlock new rooms and depth. Next upgrade requires 5 souls and 12 goblins total. Okay, so we do need a little bit more before we can upgrade this. Fair enough. And then we can dig even deeper. Cool. So, as you can tell, I played just a couple of rounds. We're still very much on the beginning. I just unlocked my last runs, after my last run, the barracks and the warrants. This is also being recorded a few days before its official release, so full transparency here. I did acquire a free key for this game, so please keep that in mind. I guess this also means, given that this is pre-release, that there's still a few bugs. For example, I placed the barracks and the warrants last, and funnily enough, the game gave me the pop-up when showing me the barracks for the warrants, and vice versa. For the warrants, gave me the tutorial pop-up for the barracks. Small stuff like that. I notice when I go to the options menu that sometimes the sound is here either a little bit louder or a little bit quieter. I literally experienced both of that. And I still think this is a basic OK's options menu, but for turn-based combat, and everything. And the controls are surprisingly simple. I would dare say that the game is also being made for tablets and something like that, given how it presents itself. I would still love to have a little bit more animation speed or something like that, but that's just a little bit of nitpick. So what do we have? Let's actually start from the top left. I'm going to show you my base before we do the adventure, and we're gonna, I want to breed goblins so badly. Okay, campgrounds, recruit and shop, yes. This is also so cool. I really like the presentation and the art design. Just look at this orc merchant, because of course we're goblins. That means we're kind of friendly with the orcs. And look at this dork here. He's so friendly. This is our best friend in the whole world. And during our adventures, we can get some weapons, as you can see here, which we equip our own people with. So store and inventory management of our base, and during the runs is also important. But we are gonna get some treasure as well, like medium adventure stuffs. We can sell that stuff, large adventure stuff. We're gonna just sell this, various medium-sized adventure items of no use for goblins. These ones seem to be in poor condition. Well, the orcs buy it, that means money for us, and just some various junk, various pieces of unusable scrap. That's fine, we're gonna sell this. This other stuff should all be like bone, leather, or fiber, wood. That's all stuff we need to upgrade our base, so I'm gonna keep that. Also, you can see the stacks currently 20 fiber and then a new stack. So I need to be careful before, we go on an adventure, bring back a lot of loot, but we can't store it because currently these are our inventory slots and we can only stack up to 20 items. So we might want to keep that in mind, and maybe some items like the magic rock. Now for now, I'm gonna trade this. We can also see what he sells, some building materials, but also weapons, like this one, a magical twig, which actually has gained plus 20 life per kill on this item. So this has like a rune or something like in it, which is actually pretty decent. I wonder if 1,000 gold is quite a bit though. And it's literally just the same as we have, but plus 20, it's a little bit of a buff. You know what? I'm gonna sell the magic stone, and instead we're gonna buy this slightly better twig. So if we get like a second one who can use it, like either a mystic or a shaman, we have 2 ready. Okay, so we did that. Also, this is the camp where a few more goblins, currently 3, will show up that I could recruit, but these guys are just peons. They don't even have like any cool stuff. Maybe some genes that could be interesting, but other than that, we're probably gonna ignore them. So here we see the stats, even the appearance, which is fine. I hope we can change this during breeding as well. That would be cool. Look at this guy. He looks kind of smug. So there's gonna be gene traits, and we can only ever activate 2, but, you know, to really get the perfect genes for our perfect goblins, we need to breed them first. This one would have the brute gene, body plus 2, but mind minus 3. If you have over here body, more maximum life, for example, mind is important for, crit chance as well. Every 5 mind points, redraw abilities once per battle. Oh, and redraws, interesting. And spirit is for magic stuff. For example, not that interesting. You have religious, spirit plus 2, but body minus 3. And you have alert. Armor, magic armor increased by plus 1. That's actually decent, but I don't want that right now. So this is the war room where we start our adventures from. We're gonna see that in a second. We have the armory where we see our stored weapons and we could equip them. For example, I'm gonna click the magic trick. And currently I only have 1 magic card, which is the Quip Hunter, and here's the other magical twig, which doesn't have a rune, so a slight upgrade. So now if he kills an enemy, like one of these nasty, grassy humans, or just some wolves or something like that, he gets 20 life back, which seems decent. First rune I think we have. Yeah. There's also the Hammer, which is a cool weapon, which we gained from the tutorial boss, which was literally just a cook. And this cook had its tavern here where we built our, well, goblin lair, so to speak. And of course we had to get rid of them, so that happened. There's the larder where we store materials. And here we can see larder storage slots 20. These are the 20 slots. And adventure inventories, the 20 is like this limit, sorry. Or is it 20 slots too? 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22. So it's also 20, I mean. But I wonder if this is not just the slots, but also the stack limit of these 20. I think I want to keep an eye out. But I can't upgrade because I need to upgrade our ancestry hall before that. Dang it! And for that we need more souls, for example. So we have the barracks as well, which I just built. Maintain a roster of only the best battle-ready goblins. There's these 3 which are on the bench and not on the adventuring team right now, I think. We can have up to 12 additional ones. If I click at the barracks, we see all our people with their different genes, for example. This one is the brute trait and the flubby one. This one is religious and also is the alert tree. This one also has 2. The others don't have anything notable. And we see the status too, because if our guys have been to a couple of adventures, they become veterans, and before that they are rookie. I think so far that only means like if one is already a veteran, you can't change the class. But I haven't unlocked changing class right now anyway, because we need to build the appropriate buildings for that as well. But now, okay, before we do this, let's actually see. We have 1900 gold, because I can still excavate and make our lair a little bit bigger. I'm going to place this here. Yes. So we're digging down some tunnels, and I could place another room for 500, like below this. We excavated this place, and now I could, for example, build the Guards Guild. And there's the Guard class, Raider class. We could do with the Shaman class. We could actually build another ladder for even more inventory slots. Actually, maybe not the worst idea, but we want to have a few classes, right? I mean, item-wise, the Shaman class might actually be the most interesting one, because we have this other wizard stance. But just for fun, why not? Let's do this. Takes 10 wood, 10 fiber, let's go. There we go. Okay, customize the combat abilities for this class. Interesting. Allows goblins to become shamans. Unlock and equip combat abilities for all shamans. Perks also of our shamans, plus 5 maximum life and plus 1 power per 3 spirit. That's good to know. Customize the combat abilities for this class. Okay, let's go. Class abilities. Customize this class by equipping 4 abilities. All goblins of the same class will share this ability set. You can unlock some more abilities by earning souls during adventures. earning souls. So far, the only soul I got because, well, I didn't pay attention in the tutorial boss fight and we lost one of our most trustworthy ones. So currently we have Sticky Hoodoo, which is like a slow spawn enemies. We have Kindled Spirit. I'm gonna show you these when we go into combat, Life Shock and Spirit Rush. And there's Soul Gale. Deal 40% damage to the front 3 foes with a 30% chance to knockback. Oh, nice. Life Shock has the stun and a little bit of heal. I never used that so far. So actually, let's take this out and let's bring in Soul Gale. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, we can unlock more abilities for more soul. So how it works, essentially, you're gonna see this in combat. Like we have these 4 cards for this one, for this Goblin that is a Shaman class. And each turn he's gonna draw like 3 of these abilities he can use in combat, plus usually his weapon ability. So we're not always guaranteed, for example, to use every turn with that Goblin the Soul Gale ability. Could be every second turn, depending on luck a little bit. Okay, we have 430 gold right now. Let's go. Let's breed some goblins. Hopefully that doesn't cost gold. Yes, that's the plan. Oh, look at this cute goblin here. Goblin baby. This is where goblins breed. The goblins from the warrens are usually better than those found at the campground. When choosing a pair, carefully consider the mind, body, and spirit attributes. Okay, breeding area to spawn more goblins. Perks, goblin spawn after birth 2. Alright, A and B. Okay, so I guess the idea would be to go with the best stats or the genes, right? Oh, there we go, genes. Bottom left. This list showcases all your discovered genes. Unlock new ones by rescuing captive goblins on your adventures. Genes are passed down through breeding, and some goblins might carry hidden recessive traits. Ooh, currently we only have these 4, and there's gonna be quite a few more, as you can see. Fair enough. So the best one so far, I would say, is the Alert, because that is essentially a free armor point. And armor means as long as our units have armor, they take that amount of less, at least physical damage, as far as I know. So you have Religious, more Spirit, which is fine, and Alert. Oh, wait a second, by the way. So you are Push Tiller. Can I change you into Shaman now? Wait, how do I turn you? No Goblins, all Shaman. We only have Quip Hunter. Because this would be an interesting addition, right? Maybe at the barracks? As you can tell, I'm very new to this as well. Club Lancer, was that its name? No, Push Tiller. Yes, these 2 is the rookie one. Okay, I would like to change your class. I think it's this button. And now, because we have the building, I can make you a Shaman. Every 3 spirit points gain +1 power. That is decent. Here are the different stats. Maximum life, crit chance, power is essentially just the raw damage plus weapon. Armor 2, because you have Alert, is 1 already for free. Pretty nice. Magic armor is this thing as well. And speed. And these are the base stats. We have this here. You're gonna be a Shaman now. For 50 gold. Okay, 50 is actually fine. And now we can give you a new weapon, which is this other trick. There we go. You're welcome. And now we have crowned you. Oh, there he is. Push Tiller. Nice. Wait, you're breeding? Never told you to breed. Go there, Wayhu Tender. Push Tiller is here to breed. So, I would like to choose you. Did I choose you now? No. Okay, I'm gonna just throw you out. Drag and drop Push Tiller. Because you have these feats. Okay, guess I can just drag and drop you in and see. No. I disagree. This does not. Brute. Less mind. Flabby. More life, less power. It's a trade-off. I'm not sure. Club Lancer. How about you? Yeah. You don't have anything. Snow Thatcher. Oh, you have. Do you have all 4 traits? Interesting. So this one would have 3. Religious Alert. Brute, Religious Alert, and Religious Alert. Sample spawns. We only get 2 of those, most likely. And the stats. Good stats and body. Mind is usually just for crit, right? And redraw abilities. So, body for the fighters, spirits for the mages. Mind is nice to have, but not that interesting right now. So, we have a spread. That's why mind is not so good, but spirit is both 5. Or we breed you with the other one, for example. If I would do this, 4, 4, 5. Actually, the stats aren't that strong, because you are pretty much down the middle as well, Quip Hunter. Beat Bigger, for example. Interesting. You know what? Let's go with what we just did. Was it you? No. Snow Thatcher. Sure, why not? The two of you. Ooh, you could have all 4. But it's just sample ones, right? Yeah. Well, let's go. Have some lovely alone time, you two. Oh, high-fiving them. Aww. I would have actually been fine if this is gonna take some time, because they're... What if we have some babies? Oh, look at these ones. Oh, wait. So you have 44 health already. Okay, Brute. Do you both have the Brute stat? What? Oh, I can choose, right? So Alert, because armor? And Religious is... I mean, that depends on what I want them to be, right? Either... Well, it's only these 4 they have. Definitely Alert. But if we want them to be like someone who just takes and punish, it could also be Flabby as well. Less power, but more life. But 6 life, that much better? Just 6 hit points, right? So, Religious, if we want them to be, you know, a Spellcaster, and probably the other one, Brute, if we want them to be 7-0, more of like... I mean, Mind would still be better than Spirit, considering we want this one to be then... You know what, I'm gonna make you a second Spellcaster too. Because Mind is actually pretty decent for those we want to be Magic Caster, right? We created some 2 cute little shamans. Let's go. There we go. Did I do it? Oh, do I need to click this button? Oh, grew up in... Okay, we can immediately make them grow up. Interesting. This is how it works. Now we actually have too many shamans, but that's still cool to know. We could actually do more. They're recovering from the... from the breeding. Okay, good to know. This is how that works. That's actually pretty cool. Regardless, let's not go to the barracks. Let's go to the war room. We're gonna plan our next adventure. We can set up our adventure party here, but technically we can also do it when we do the adventure. So everyone, out of here! Can't upgrade this right now. Really need to... Oriflame gives blessings at adventure starts. Ooh, one of the gods, I suppose. That's cool. I wonder if later on we can also upgrade our team member size. That would be interesting. Regardless, let's go to the map. This is the map of the overworld. We're currently in the Old Woods, and there's gonna be the Hinterlands and the Golden Hollows. Let's go to the Old Woods. That's the current map. I already explored the Merry Footholds and the Whistling Heath, where I'm... this was my last adventure. These are the ancient ruins. This is where we are. Let's go to Forest Rest, right? Because this is unexplored. We could still go to the others and explore them again to gain some resources. And we also get an idea what enemies could be here. Apparently, there's still enemies I haven't seen in this location. Thus the question marks. Maybe there's even like a secret boss. I don't know. There's 2 more here as well. And the resources if we want them for a base building, for example. Let's go. Forest Rest, please. Forest Rest again, please. Maybe escape and... There we go. Scout Forest Rest, known to be an area frequented by forest spirits. Most have avoided this place. We must send out a scouting party to explore it. We also gain 200 gold and 10 stone. And there's gonna be some resources like wood, fiber, stone, and ore we can find. And just some spiders and rats. That's gonna be fine. In the demo we actually fought, for example, wizards, human wizards. Those were dangerous. A human knight, but also trolls that regenerate some HP. But I guess the demo was just a showcase for later stage enemies. Right now we of course still are more in the beginning. So we want to get our shaman here. You, for example. You have the hammer. I'm gonna put you here. Let's see. One of those should have been a raider. Yes, I want you at the beginning. I wonder if I want you... Wait, 2 raiders. Yeah, because you have the hammer. You have a shield. And then I wonder if I just put in some of these peons. The advantage of having these peons, which are essentially classless goblins, is that they have the peon bonus, which means additional +2 to inventory size during adventures, which means we can take more loot, which is... Oh, no, I escaped too much again, which is not that bad, actually. Not this one, because he's mortally wounded. Once one of our goblins gets down to 0 HP, they get rescued once to 1 HP, but they get the mortally wounded debuff, which literally just halves their HP. Apparently forever, at least for now, which is why this one only has 13 HP, which is nothing at this moment. So that happened. Keep your guys alive, very important. And we could go with Crypt Hunter. I mean, he has the better magical trick, right? You know what? Sure. 2 shamans, maybe like this. Let's try this loadout. So, I'm still not sure if this is the best positioning of my goblins, but that's experience I just need by playing more. And what I mean with the positioning, you guys are gonna see in a second, because timing is very, very important. Our timing, when we do abilities and attacks,
sinuous roads remain uncharted.
But also the enemy's one. So this is our raiding party. And look at this. Beautiful, isn't it? So we have a quest book. There's actually no escape button, but we can just click outside the window. But actually fooled me for a few seconds on my first try. These are the current quests, by the way. Build quarters, build guilds, which are the buildings for the different classes. We made the shaman's building, and now we have to scout this. Yeah, let's go. And essentially how we move, well, we could play, go on the keyboard A and D or just with the mouse, but there's, you know, just hold it and they run automatically. We have a little bit of choices for some paths, as you see there. Occasionally we will stumble upon points of interest, like here we can harvest some stuff, click it, take all, some ore and stone. Sometimes you can even click these 2 and mine them 2 times in a row. You have sometimes like a jump thingy here. Just to switch it up. You could also go and climb down here. It's actually surprisingly hard to see. And if we want to go to the bonfire, to the camp. But technically, at the camp, you can either heal right now. If we upgrade our base, we will have more choices at the bonfire. Or we could get like a small buff, like 5% increase of all the speed of our guys. Which I picked earlier, and that was slightly bugged out, because I had a little icon, but no text box for that. I might have mentioned that earlier. But it's quote-unquote only version 1.0. And zombies, I never fought those, so this is cool.
These strong lumbering oaks were once placid, affable even, not any longer.
Okay, cool. And this is the combat. So we have our team versus the enemy team. And again, it is turn-based, meaning, oh man, these flies are super loud. Maybe like this. Let's try this out. And you can see this is our time bar. So we know Hulkdammer is the first one to act, then it's gonna be this one, and then number 3, and then the zombies. But we can also use our abilities, but the enemy can do so too, to essentially freeze or push back down our the enemies or our own guys in this time frame. And essentially what it also represents is how active and or exhausted they are in combat. For example, if they're all the way here, they are currently very tired. So like the fantasy is, man, they do a super strong attack and they need a little bit of a breather, but in that time they of course are also very vulnerable. And once they back up out of this tired zone, got their breath, and from left to right, then they start attacking again. How about I actually show you instead of talking, because that's probably way easier. So zombies. Oh, they're very bleed resistance. Okay, I'm not gonna try that then. Let's go. Attack 6. Okay, now it's Boat Bigger's ability, and this is, he has his hammer, so he always has the chop ability, and the other 2s are always like class specific, and I could redraw them. So we also have the Slicing Dagger ability, which is always a guaranteed debuff of the bleed effect, which means it deals 130% damage over 5 turns, which 150 should be like, hard to tell, probably like 10 to 13 damage, considering, well, we have our power. It's that, so it's gonna be 13 damage. So nice. We also have, for example, other abilities that work, benefit from debuffs. For example, Wakey Wakey. Deals 65% damage twice. If target has the stun, freeze or slow debuff, add a 3rd attack for additional 70% damage. So that's pretty cool. We could also just chop this guy. This is a speed of 3, deals 6.6 damage twice. This has 10 to 12 damage, and the Thunder ability armor is temporarily removed until attacked. Well, doesn't matter, this one doesn't have armor, so I'm just gonna take 6 damage twice, so this is gonna be guaranteed 12, maybe even 13. Let's go with that. Hit twice, 6, 6, so 12 damage, that's decent. Tender, so this is one of our peons. He isn't very strong, doesn't have that many interesting abilities, but for example the Stone Throw, which could stun these guys, which I'm gonna do pretty much right now. I'm gonna throw this stone at this guy, hopefully stun him, so he won't act immediately, because he's essentially now stunned for for a timing of 2 turns, however you want to count this. So we could intercept attacks. Oh, next one's gonna be against our mages. He's still gonna act very soon, this one too. Could bash for only 4 to 6 damage. I'm gonna say intercept again when this guy attacks. He also gains 1 additional armor. So when this one attacks, he's gonna take the attack and instead, and it's gonna be a physical attack because zombie, and he has at least 2 armor, so he's gonna take less damage. That's nice. So we have Sticky Hoodoo, 2nd and 3rd foes. They get the slow ability, move at half speed over the next 3 timings. That's nice. Spirit Rush, 1 ally, move twice as fast over the next 3 timings. Also pretty nice. Or just the blast ability. Targets the random foe, deal 100 to 125% magic damage to random foe with a 30% chance to freeze. And freeze means can't move for the next 2 timings, it breaks if attacked. That's actually good. Okay, last one, fair enough. But it's frozen, nice. Okay, now you attack. Oh no, you did a buff. Interesting. Power is increased by 1, that's not nice. But you are frozen. Also, the next incoming attack is a guaranteed crit, which is nice. Our other mage, he has the blast ability or the soul gate. Deal 40% magic damage to the front 3 foes with a 30% chance to knockback. Knockback also pushes back the enemy by 1 timing, by the way. And that's very important in this, timing management, so to speak. We could also just blast. You know what? Let's go. I wonder if I could... I saw the arrow. I wonder if I could have timed this, actually. But it said random, right? Okay, you got hit. Also have the slow ability. That's not good. Okay, but it's your turn. Wakey, wakey. Oh, this one is frozen. Yes, this is amazing. There we go. Deals 65% damage twice. If target has the freeze effect at a finale or 3rd attack for 70%. Let's go. Full on this guy. First one is also gonna be a guaranteed crit. There we go. That was good damage. 17 overall. Okay, now it's your turn. The thing is always, like, you think, okay, this is more like the tank guy, which is true, which is good. The problem is, unfortunately, also, I could armor up, but then he's gonna, as you can tell, our goblins always position themselves considering who's to attack next. That means he's the tank guy, but if I use his ability, he's gonna move to the back line, meaning someone else, like this guy, is gonna be at the front and take the attacks. So that's always a little bit of a, We could use the bash and maybe hope for stun, but he's already intercepted. More armor up to really decrease damage. Or use this and maybe get a stun. Let's go 20%. Okay, 5 damage though, still decent. So you attack, you get intercepted though. 9 damage, wow. But armor took a little bit of that, luckily. Oh man, +3. They really buffed themselves, right? Ooh, exterminate, nice. Targets the front foe, deals 130% damage if target dies. This ability only costs a speed of 1. Instead, cannot be used on the first turn. Otherwise, as you can see, the cost there would be a timing cost of 5, which would move it all the way here back to the back line. And of course, we want to try to not pay that much in timing. Here, if I use this, it also, you see this guy, sometimes you see it moving at the top left timing bar. Not right now when I want to show it, but for example with the shop, you can see how it gets placed to the 3. Here will be to the 5, but this is a guaranteed 13 damage. Getting rid of this one. So good damage. And only timing of 1, because we of course want to make sure that our guys, our team, attacks way more often than the enemy team. I'm just gonna smack this guy, there we go. Oh, 2 damage, what? Why are you so weak, Tender? This one had 3 life. Let's actually use Soul Gate. Let's deal damage to both of them. A little bit of knockback. Guarantees that the other one is down as well. That's the most important thing. Let's do a blast. Maybe we freeze him. 9 damage though, pretty decent. Zombies luckily are very slow, but as we've learned, they can punch very hardly. Alright, we did it. 30 gold. That's actually not much. We can see our guys if I have inventory. Sometimes we also find like healing items or food which we can use to, well, heal our goblins between runs, which can also be very nice. Okay, another combat. Oh, more zombies. Dang it. Okay. Let's go. Again, 3 zombies. We're still doing okay, but we definitely did take some damage. Ah, man, I have you because of slashing. Doesn't help me much right now, though. Cost of 2. I mean, we can make them bleed, but they have 60% bleed resistance. That's kind of the thing. That's actually an interesting... this is a guaranteed bleed, but I think it still can be resisted with this 60%. So let's just go with the slash. There we go. If we manage to get some bleed on the zombies, that's just a lucky thing. So 10 to 12 damage or a guaranteed 12 for the same cost. Yeah, wacky wacky, let's go on you. Focus on this guy who already took so much damage. It's your turn. Next one is this one. I could throw a stone at you and stun you, hopefully. Dong 1 damage. Oh, you're so weak. Who tender? Why are you so weak? Bash or armor up? Salvage. Remove all armor gained and heal 3 times that amount. Interesting. Let's go with the armor. Why not? 3 still not that much, honestly. Okay. No, I want to use a... Okay, no, it's random. I tried to time it with where the arrow points, but no, it literally is just random. Okay, you're slow now. And you're in the way. You are stunned, you are frozen. So if I use the soul gate, you should be knocked out of frozen, which we don't want to. Until next hit. And you guys hopefully won't wake up that... you're waking up pretty soon. You're very slow. Oh, you're on the 1. Yeah, let's just use the blast. And the crit one. Oh, okay. He's unfrozen though now. Okay. Well, you have 3 armor. That's okay. You're 7. Oh man, you took so much damage now, dude. Oh. Rattle. Do you 100% armor as damage and inflict stun? Or intercept? Actually, let's just use some damage. I actually don't want you to be attacked anymore. You took so much damage right now, down to 8. Okay, exterminate. Pick wounds can also be pretty cool. So this deals a little bit of damage, deal only 50% of your power damage, and the 50% always refers to this power value of the individual goblin. So if the target has bleed or poison, add another bleed and refresh the duration of the existing bleeds. That was very cool against the tutorial boss, where I managed to put on like 2 bleed effects, and then I used pick wounds to apply a free 3rd bleed effect, and also refresh the timing to a timing of 5 with all the ones, which was pretty cool. Well, you can only slash, so slash. Okay, now it's your... Man, these zombies are too fast and too strong and too furious. Who tender. Okay. Also interesting to keep an eye on. Now, if we use status effect on enemies, they do develop a little bit of a resistance. As you can see, this guy probably got frozen before Zombie Z. That's why he has currently, bottom right, 50% freeze resistance. And this one, for example, got stunned before. This is why he currently has a 50% stun resistance. The other only, 20, for example. Well, 1 damage. Okay, at least you managed to stun. That's nice. Okay, you buff the others. You're down to 7. Ooh, you're stunned. So wakey wakey, definitely. But it's a guaranteed win against you anyway. So 1 zombie down, that's good for us. Another mages. Then it's gonna be this one, and then the zombies again. Well, I guess we're gonna use the blast. Common freeze, nope. But 9 damage, pretty good. Okay, do you have attack to hit him with a wakey wakey? Yeah, let's go. We could also get rid of this one. Yeah, let's do this first. Should be 5 and 5. There we go. Because you are, of course, later down in the timetable. Oh no, you're still first before this one. Ooh, 8, even with the armor. Mortal wound, that's bad. Injured in battle, maximum life is permanently reduced by 50%. Yeah, that's absolutely terrible. Might as well just bash. Especially this early on in our run. Ugh.
Foolish creature.
And that is our tank, so to speak. Well, take all. And we don't have any healing. That's bad. So there's a forge. Forge or a smithy, actually kind of a cool idea, because we can upgrade our weapons there. But as far as I know, at least that happened before the one time I went to a smithy, it seems to be only for this run. Which isn't that interesting, honestly, right? because the run ends here. But I guess later down in the game, when you go to longer runs, you can really benefit. Because what it did, the smithy, maybe I'm going to be able to show you. Yeah, we're going to go to the bonfire. I'm just going to show you it to you with the other one. So we're going to climb down here, go to the right, because I really want this camp, because there's apparently a boss fight coming up, and we have no healing. That is absolutely terrible. I might actually lose. I am not prepared. Discuss tactics, yeah. So these choices here, for example, the camp. Oh, well, I wanted to select this anyway. Here, 20% of all party members. It's something. The other choice was that all our goblins are 5% faster in the timing frame, which is not that shabby either. And when I picked up that buff, it's being displayed here in the top left corner. And when I hover over it right now in this version, there's actually no text in the text box. That's what I meant earlier. Thing is, we definitely need the healing, and we're really on a little bit of trouble here. On the other hand, yeah, I'm not prepared for the boss fight, but what can we do, right? There's no way to quit this run. We could abandon, but we're not gonna abandon. We're just gonna hope to be lucky with the smithy. If this doesn't work, we're really screwed. Look at this cool orcs. Hello, sir.
Sharpen their blades. They will soon need them.
I agree. We will really need this. New, so we have a chance to fail 2% or to upgrade 0, and it literally is the power increased by +1, which is nice. But the chance to fail increases by like immediate 20%, which is quite a bit. You know what? Let's go +2. 22% isn't that bad. Are you kidding me? Of course it failed. And we can't even try again. Only one upgrade. Okay, at least it doesn't break the weapon. I wasn't quite sure about that earlier. Well, we were so unlucky not to get a single healing item. Let's try the boss fight anyway. Oh, and oh no, are you kidding me? Or maybe is this supposed to be last against these wolves? Hopefully. I'm not ready to fight a boss fight and wolves. Okay, here we go. This is doable. Okay, slash, wakey wakey, or some... This is 10 damage. You know what? Let's go Slicing Dagger. Guaranteed bleed, so meaning essentially we dealt 12 damage, but it's gonna be applied over 5 turns. Same to you. We have the hover over here. I don't know why the hover over right now doesn't work here on my own character game. Please? I would love to know how much bleeding. There we go. 13. That's not nice. Yeah, as you can see here, also time unit. Over 5 time unit. That's the code of the programming code. So yeah, even version 1.0 still need to be a little bit smoothed out. 11 to 13. Or a little bit of extra bleeding. No one has... I'm gonna apply it to you. I'm gonna try to go with the bleeding tactic right now. I'm not sure how smart that really is. The wolf is about to attack. I'm gonna throw a stone at your head. Please be stunned for a second. Spiders also not nice, because spiders apply poison with every attack. At the end of turn, take 1 damage per stack, then remove 1 stack. Well, if you get attacked, you're over anyway. Might as well bash. Deal all the damage you can. Okay, you attack our mage. 6 plus 1 poison, not so nice. Silvergate, we could go with that, but I think the blast is probably better. Let's go. Hopefully, no freeze, but 10 damage is pretty good. Okay, it's the spider. Get pushed back by 1, the top 3. No, come on, we need the damage. We need to defeat one of these enemies as well. Okay, of course it's you. Died, it's fine, we got his soul. The good thing is also now everyone is furious because he died, so they have a damage buff. And everyone is... Man, I'm not playing... What is happening? I never had that much trouble before. Oh no, and you have poisoned. Are you done? 4 damage. Yeah, interesting. Like the Furious buff, there we go. I just need... there we go, Fury. It's increased by 50% until next turn, the damage. So, wakey wakey. For the damage, I suppose. You're poisoned. Pick wounds. Does work... No, not with bleed. Only with stun, freeze, and slow. Could apply the pick of wounds, also the slash 9 to 12 damage, but this one also has 1 armor. But wakey wakey, yeah, on you. It's still 2 hits. 7-7, so 1 wolf down. Very important right now. 1 poison, not so good. This one, oh, freaking spiders are too fast. Woodpecker, okay, shark, or wakey wake. Ooh, 10 damage, twice, let's go. Get rid of the wolves, there we go. Okay, wolves down. Spiders are still very dangerous, but the wolves are down. That's good. Okay, stone throw to hopefully stun it. Let's go. Hui, dong. Okay, it's stunned. Nice. Block the 1 damage, but that's fine. We did it for the stun anyway. And you have the blast. Also Kindle Spirit, which has the healing ability. Could also get rid of bleed. But on the other hand, we really need the damage right now. Let's go. 16 damage. Also, of course, this is just physical armor, so 15 damage. Beautiful. The normal armor didn't help. Same with you. Let's come on. High roll. Okay, 12 damage, but frozen and stunned. Very good. Next attack is gonna be a crit. You took a lot of bleed damage there, but you just need to slash. There we go. Should have been a guaranteed crit, cause frozen, but maybe it didn't trigger, cause it died anyway. Oh, we have some meat. Nice. And some harvest. I really hope this was considered the boss fight of this area, cause even with the meat, we are 1 goblin down. There we go, double harvest.
Diligence bears its fruit.
Okay, look at the map. Yeah, that should have been the boss fight. Ooh, lucky us. Okay, let's get up here, guys. Oh, there we go. We scouted the area. Raise our flag, the goblin flag of the Goblin Stone. Yeah. You can skip cutscenes by pressing space. Why would I want to? The cutscenes are actually very well presented here. Trust in yourself, game.
Goblins prepare their supper beneath the grey pall of dusk. A familiar face joins their merry company. The massive orc sits with them by the fire. His craggy smile by the firelight reveals a tired soul whose years of youth have ebbed. Over a meal, they share stories of menfolk, cruel creatures who creep through the woods like the rot of a festering wound. The orc whispers an old prophecy from the time of the Great Divide, when the world was set asunder, when the last song is sung among the dead, and trees awake where blood is shed. From ways afoul a hero is woken, reforged shall be the bonds once broken. The orc explains that it tells the tale of a hero promised in legend, one to reunite the broken tribes of monster folk. Before parting, the goblins pledge their friendship. The old orc smiles and invites them to forage with him on the morrow. Chapter 2. The Hinterlands. The path is laid bare, may be crossed free of fear.
Level completed. Known to be an area frequented by forest spirits, most have avoided this place. We must send out a scouting party to explore. We did it! We lost 1 goblin, but I mean, we have a soul, right? There we go. Souls plus 1. And we need a couple of souls. I think we can also choose to retire the ones that are moodily wounded to also gain their souls somehow to upgrade our base, which might be very important soonish.
A new day.
New day dawns instead. New quest, the old orc. After sharing stories, the orc offers to forage together. Meet him at the forest rest. So that is what we would do on the adventurous thing. Now we would go and, breed some more goblins. Actually didn't gain that much gold, but technically I would now go here to the merchant and sell. Actually, well, we gained a bunch of building material, but actually not that much loot. This. Yeah, that's all the actual loot I gained. Oh, we have a wooden stool with a 20% chance to knockback. That's definitely an upgrade, but also expensive. But better than the other wooden stool we have. I mean, you know what? Sure. Just lost this guy, but hey. Probably a little bit of a waste of money, but... I also can't really build a new room, I think. Oh, wait, 500 could be enough. Let's see. Oh, we need to excavate first, and then the building material. House retired goblins. Did I build this? No, that's the quest, right? So let's do this. Instruction. Oh, this now needs 1 day. Okay. That's why I also meant not just the controls, but elements like this kind of hints at this might also be a mobile, or at least more like a tablet game. But sure. Essentially means do 1 more mission, then we can retire our old and hurt ones, so to speak. And then we rinse and repeat. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Goblin Stone. When you watch this video, the game should have just been released. Again, I recorded this a couple of days beforehand. Options menu, one thing I just noticed with the cutscene, it would be nice to have one more volume slider for the voices actually, because yeah, the voice acting is nice. I like the presentation. Would love to make it even louder. And that has been my presentation thereof. Second one. This definitely gets a thumbs up. I enjoy this. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna play a little bit more of this. But as always, this is only my opinion. Please tell me what you think of the game. Please tell me what you think of my showcase thereof. Stay awesome, and we see each other in the next video. Truly, thank you for watching.